G'day guys, Josh here. As you may notice, I've literally got out of bed just to do this. Okay, just before work. So, today, Season 1 Malignant launched, okay? And a lot of my predictions for Diablo 4 didn't go so great. But anyway, let's get on to the features. So, the stream was about an hour with some Q&A as well. And let's just get the quick summary because no one wants to go through an hour and 30-minute stream trying to get the little juicy details out of what's happened. So, Malignant, there's a new side story that you have to complete the campaign for. So basically, when you complete the campaign, there's a guy called Cormand in Kirshad that you talk to, and you start the new quest line immediately. Now, you have to have done the campaign, okay? However, if you can use a skip campaign option in your seasonal character menu, you can go to the new storyline right away. So if you completed the campaign on Eternal, it actually converts to seasonal. Now, with the new changes, you don't encounter any of the seasonal mechanics until you complete the campaign. So if you haven't done the campaign, do it, okay, before the season launches. The season launches on the 20th, the patch is available on the 18th. So you can enjoy the new uniques and legendaries on the 18th on the Eternal Realm, and then you can switch to the 20th when you get your seasonal character up and running. Now, first and foremost, the Malignants, okay? The new Malignant mechanics are gems. So basically, you get these Malignant hearts. There's 32 of them, and they grant pretty OP buffs. They can only be socketed in infested sockets, which you find in jewelry, so amulets and rings. So it's basically 3 of them that you can mix and match. I'm not sure if there's multiple infested sockets or anything like that. They didn't go into it. Now, the infested socket will have a color, and the infested heart will have a color. So there's red, blue, and yellow. I'm not sure of the colors, but you know, a red heart can go into a red gem, blue heart to a blue gem, and yellow gem to a yellow socket. You get the point. There's also some prismatic ones as well that can go into any socket. And I'm not sure what gems they are or anything like that as well, if it's specific or they can be multiple colors. That's what it is. Now, you can find these on mobs in the world. So there's going to be mobs in the world where they spawn a malignant version of themselves after you kill them. And you kill that mob and use an item called a Cage of Binding. And then they spawn a boss mob, I suppose, of this mob where they buff other mobs. And after you kill that mob, you get a malignant heart. I'm not sure if you have to kill 3 mobs or you have to kill 2 mobs. I'm not entirely too sure about it. I'm going to assume you have to kill 2 mobs. I guess killing 3 will be a bit cumbersome, but if it's 3 mobs, it's 3 mobs. If not, if not. Now, with some of the hearts you may get and you're just like, this isn't for my build, you can salvage these hearts and you gain a material. Now, this material allows you for the next part. It's called the Invokers, the Invoker part of it where you can craft a Malignant heart in a Malignant tunnel. And to find a Malignant tunnel, you have to go into the dungeon. So at the end of some of the dungeons or in some of the dungeons, there's a Malignant tunnel. You carry the mats. You can make it a certain gem type as well. You can make it blue, red, yellow. And then basically a Malignant monster will spawn out of that type. And after you kill it, you get the gem that you want. The Malignant gem that you want. The heart, basically. Now, so basically you can do that as well to target specific hearts that you want. And it's just to really just try and stop the RNG of it. Now, these hearts actually scale with world tier. So, you know, there's a world tier 1 version, world tier 2 version, world tier 3 version, and world tier 4. So, obviously, I think you get the Malignant hearts as they are. Don't really target them into world tier 4. That's pretty much it, okay? So, basically, you're going to be growing your hearts as you get to higher levels. Can you upgrade these hearts? No, you cannot. So you have to find your heart version in the next tier, which, you know, like I say, kind of annoying. The dev said this will be super overpowered as well. Next up, there are new uniques and legendaries to be found. They can also be spawned with infested sockets. So if you get the new jewelry and stuff like that, the jewelry that you have now, you need to get with new infested sockets. You can't add those sockets in on the jeweler. They made that pretty clear. So you need to get new legendary rings and new amulets with those infested sockets in it. I don't think you can change it to a different color or anything like that in the jewelry or not. They didn't highlight anything about that, but it did highlight that you can't craft the socket itself, if you get what I mean. Now, basically, there is a new uniques and legendaries as well, with different effects and stuff like that as well, to really change up the builds. And the next part I'm going to talk about is the seasonal journey and battle pass. So they brought back the seasonal journey from Diablo 3, where you get certain loot, certain gear, certain cosmetics as you do the journey. So yeah, you know, you can definitely enjoy that as well. Now, overall, you will get some smoldering ashes from the battle pass, which will increase seasonal blessings, which can increase your elixirs or monster XP or yada yada yada. They didn't release all the buffs that you can do, but you can do this, you know, a bit at a time. Now with the seasonal journey as well, you can do multiple different aspects to progress it. You'll get items, you'll get power, and you get legendary aspects from it as well, especially the new legendary aspects, and something you may not get in dungeons. As you progress the journey, there are 7 parts, and you can do any of the subset of the parts. So if you like PvP, you can do the PvP part. If you like the PvE part, like the dungeon part, you can do that, or you can do the world content part as well. So you only have to do one subset. So let's say, for example, you get a PvE part with kill 10 zombies, and the PvP part is just kill 10 players, and you love killing players because, you're just a bastard, aren't you? So you kill those 10 players, and that part of the chapter is completed. You don't have to kill 10 monsters, if you get what I mean on that one as well. Now, as I said before, there is a battle pass for cosmetics. So if you want to get the freebie battle pass, you get some cosmetics. If you want to get the premium battle pass, you get a lot better looking cosmetics. You don't get any extra boosts or benefits from buying the premium battle pass. Okay, they made that completely clear as well. Now, during the battle passes for both of them, there are certain tiers where you get a smoldering ash, and that'll be used for the seasonal blessings, as I discussed before. And yeah, that is pretty much it of the new content. They did rehash, by the way, as well, that the shrines and explorations will carry over to your seasonal character, but, this is the big but, you have to log in to a character that has all those things discovered in the first place before you make your seasonal character, otherwise they won't carry over. So you need to log on to your main in the new patch before you go onto your seasonal character. This will be solved by a lot of people by just logging in the 18th and 19th. But a lot of people just gotta make sure that, make sure you play on the 18th and 19th to test it out at least. So at least you got it covered. So when you make your seasonal character and skip the campaign, they've got all the other stuff carried over. They actually said as well that you'll have 9 potions and 5 extra skill points. So you'll get to like tier 2 of the renown upon launch if you've got everything done. So the Liliths and explored everywhere. Anyways, guys, that was just quick cliff notes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely day. Timestamps won't be available immediately if you guys are still watching, so if you can't zoom to specific parts, I was just trying to get this out there so people can see, like, hey, this is a quick cliff notes of it, basically. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. I do occasionally post some Diablo 4 content as well, and also do stream on YouTube, and I also stream on Twitch TV as well, at Only Joshua TV. You can just find me on Twitch. I hope you guys have a lovely day. See ya. Bye.